ball in the last game.
I'm trying to think.
One straight in, bank the two.
Huh?
Made the one straight in, bank the two.
Yeah, banked the 2 back and then had a real
Oh,
tight
yeah. He
quarter
banked,
shot to get on the 4.
yeah, he banked the 1 ball. That 5 ball was down there with a huge, make that big, easy
No, the
pocket.
bank the 2 ball, but he had a back cut on the 1. Unless he's asking, he played push.
Oh, well, yeah, well, he cut the 1 and came around. And
All right, guess what we've got here? What? Oh. Jamerson Auto Sales. We've got advertisements for you, folks. These are guys the one brings this to you. Month in and month out, Benton is supporting the pool community. Support Gio's Pizza. Support Jamerson's Auto Sales. It has got to be Gio's. We had one hell of a pizza here today from these guys. Delivering pizza, Italian beef, and more. Gale's Auto Repair. Man, go there. Drop off your car. Get some bait and go fishing. What a match we just watched. La Fiesta, the authentic Mexican grill in Benton on South Jackson Street. We've got another big match coming up for you. This one from the winner's bracket.
no, this is whoever wins this will play Josh Franklin for the top.
For the seat.
Yeah,
For the hot seat. Yeah.
Whoever wins this will play Josh.
Well, I'm still talking. I wanted to talk about Tequila's Mexican restaurant. I wanted to talk about Joe's Pizza. I want to talk about Dunnigan's Collision Service and Bonfire Grill. These are the kinds of companies that support pool in your area. Support them. Eat their food. Drink their drinks. Whatever it takes. Crash your cars so you can get some collision repair. Go fishing so you can get some bait. All right, these guys are warming up here. That's true, Nate. I mean, Wayne does deserve the win. He made the most shots. The struggling came. Chris jumped out early on him, and he battled back. What a great match. I can't get over it. I'm so fired up. I'm fired up about ads. By the way, this is warm-ups, right? Pat, this is warm-ups, right? Rusty Rogers says, take a Xanax, Bob. Holy smokes. What I need is some bourbon, baby. If you're not excited about this, you're not excited about pool. I love it. All right, it looks like we're going to go ahead and have the coin flip here. Rod Lively says, I'll take Kyle on this one. Rod Lively came out here and shot today at a competitive match on the TV table versus Chuck Thompson. How's Mike's name spelled? Mike Frantz.
These two playing, and then one in the winners still, so that's 3 in the winners. And then we got 6 in the losers.
Well, I'll look her up.
The one playing now, these two, and then Josh Yes. Winner of this plays Josh. Yes, the loser that plays down here. So we have these two playing, 2 up there playing, 1 winner and 2 losers. The rest will probably be on the TV. Otherwise, we'll have that here. Could be late, but we'll get it done tonight.
Off to the races. Here comes the Kyle Hargis Brought his running shoes. Boy, does he run around the table. I'll tell you what, I'm getting tired just watching it. All right, first blood's drawn by Kyle Hargis. That's as fast as a run out as you'll ever see in 9-ball, folks. Well, as it turns out, I can't look up things on Fargo rate and talk at the same time. So you'll have to give me some of the information yourself. All right, Mike Frantz gets Whitey to go in the side pocket. Interesting. Well, we'll have to see what we got there. So the winner of this match gets to play Josh Franklin for the hot seat. This is winner's bracket. All right, now he's taking a little time to think about what this out's going to be. The last one, he just jumped right on it and moved. I'll double check the actual spelling while I'm here, since he is actually sitting not too far from me. But we'll wait until he actually plays his match, since this is for several $1,000, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is on Fargo Rip. Change it back on here. You can't change the name. Anyway, back to commentary. Kyle is a running. All right, there's two for Kyle. Courtney Schaefer France says it's spelled right. She says it's spelled right, but not in Fargo rates. So yeah, change it back. Someone with the same name. We're trying to figure these things out. This is actually for the Fargo rating system, so it's not necessarily just for what we have up here. But I thought it was spelled right, but like I said, I don't know. We'll just have to contact them and make sure it's spelled right in the computer there. Sorry about the confusion there, Courtney. Looks like he's going to go ahead and have a really good shot here at getting this out, making this a 2-1 match. I remember the first day I met Mike, he went through and ran all over a tough field over at the arthritis tournament in Evansville. One of my greatest days of playing pool. Really enjoyed, I say playing, but I was mostly watching. But just it was the first big tournament that I ever got to see, and it really made me want to play more and be more involved in the pool community. Looks like he's going to give up that 9 ball, give the game to Mike Frantz. Don't get me wrong, Mike Frantz certainly earned it. All right, here we go. Mike Frantz's break. Got an opportunity to tie this up. What we're seeing is some excellent pool. The player awaiting this is Josh Franklin, who's been shooting lights out today. Bobby McGrath has apparently taken Josh under his wing. And we're seeing some great play really all around today. We've got some great matches. Even the first round had some great matches. Now the balls are falling on the break. 2 balls, a little bit of an interesting shot here. Actually, where the 4 and the 7 balls is difficult, everything else is pretty open. So it's a matter of dealing with these first couple of shots here. I think I'm going to be joined back in the booth with Mickey here. Brandon Hutchcraft predicts Kyle will get the win. All right, we're going to make his microphone live. Welcome back, Mickey Hammond.
And I'm back. They got a little bank ream game going back in the back. I was watching $2 a rail.
Tell you what, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Did you bring your cues? You going to hop in that thing?
My cues are here. I thought about it.
I tell you what, it sounds like a good time. They just had the Banks Ring game over at Derby City Classic. Was it last night?
Yeah, we watched it there at Bob's.
Well,
Billy Thorpe put on a show.
All right, because of where the 4 and the 7 were, he decided to go ahead and play safe right off the bat. Let's see what Kyle comes up with. Now that's an interesting shot. That's going to leave a combination, but it's going to leave a lot of safety options as well.
Yeah, he can roll that right down into that 4 ball and put him on the 7.
If it doesn't get cleared enough, it might leave a kick, but we're going to see what's going to come up here. Very touch shot here.
Good shot.
It's just enough roll. I mean, he can kick at this, but this is not for the faint of heart.
No, because it's past the side.
Yeah, I mean, you got to hit it very thin on the back end of it. Plus, you got to spin to get it because he makes a good stab at it, but it's going to open up the
table. He hit it
table.
about as good as a guy could have hit it.
Got a question. Dunklin's still in? I will point out, Jacob, if you could, if you see at the top of the comments list, there is a link to the brackets online. So we make those available so you can get those on your computer or on your phone directly.
Mike Duncan is out. He lost to Robert Marino his last match.
And there's your answer from the source. The man in front of the bracket himself, Mick the Stick Hammond. All right, this is looking like a pretty good safety if it gets behind this 9. That's a nice shot.
I'm kind of surprised at the safety versus the offensive shot there.
It looks nice, though.
It does look good.
Frantz is a well-rounded player.
So now Kyle's just going to tie up balls again and start this process over.
Yeah. And we're seeing some real technical 9-ball here. I've got to say, I'm really enjoying this tournament.
It's been good.
From front to back, everything. The equipment's playing well.
He wanted to roll up that 3-9 and didn't get there
That's
quite.
exactly what I was thinking. I mean, I think he still's got a fire for it, doesn't
Well,
he?
yeah, I think he has to.
Because of what he's looking for, and he might even get a freebie out of it. Does Mike Frantz play in the league on Thursdays?
No, he does not.
All right, he takes a stab. And look where that 9-ball is still located. He might have another free shot at this.
Well, he could go for the 9, kind of safety.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to spread the balls away. I think there's some positive. That's looking like that's what he might go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got people pointing at the screens. We need a telestrator. He takes the stab at it, and I think he's going to get rewarded for it with distance here on the kind of two-way shot.
And now Mike is shooting. He'll hit it and kind of go 2 rails with the cue ball and try to kick the 9 in.
Okay,
He
yeah.
can hit the 3-ball thin.
He might be able to do it with 1 rail. Look at this. Woo!
Good effort.
All right, that makes the 9-ball a little touchier, but
I mean, he left the shot of the 3-ball. He's over the 9, and there's nothing on the 4.
yeah, the 4-7 is really a mess. So that's why they wanted to get this out of the way. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So there's another good chance he could go 2 rails and try to make that 9.
Yeah, but now with it being on that end rail makes it a little tougher.
It does.
Makes it a smaller pocket. Or smaller sweet spot to hit it.
Like he's firing.
Look at this.
He did go for it. How good he hit it? How good he hit it?
That's as good as it gets.
I mean, he had a swing at it. I would have went for it.
I will say it did look a little bit like the cue struck the 9-ball a little bit. Watch. Oh. But that's,
If that's the case, that would have been a foul.
you'd have to see that. I believe that's what I saw. I gave the score to the wrong guy.
Maybe not.
Right.
It's too late because you guys didn't hit the button.
Yeah, a little too late.
Well, we'll get to see what people say about it.
Remind me later.
The cue pushed the 9-ball off the rail. That's what Jonathan Lockwood is saying. It's
Yeah,
an amazing shot regardless.
Jonathan, that's kind of what we thought as well. which would actually be a foul, that the cue ball would come back around and hit a ball that was moved.
We'll have to come back and look at that someday in the actual videos that we put up. And this is a good point to make. We do put these matches up on the On Cue Billiards YouTube channel. So do a search for.
You and I both thought the same thing.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty confident in it. But again, you don't like to, we can't really insert ourselves into the match.
Yeah, Jonathan said it was clear.
So.
Well, Rusty, what happened was when he was stroking at the 3 ball, he was jacked over the 9, and his cue ball or his stick touched the 9 ball, and the 9 ball rocked. Not a lot, but some.
Just a hair, but a hair off the rail that made it probably.
So when the cue
probably
ball,
enough to make it go.
Right, when the cue ball came around and did contact a ball that was moved with the stick, it results in a foul.
I would want to see it again, but that was my initial reaction, and I feel fairly confident in it.
Yeah.
But yes, Nate McGay is correct, and he did have to call that, and that's why when I was talking about it, I was talking about it very quietly, so they wouldn't hear.
Right,
I don't want to insert myself into the actual match any more than I have to, just being a naturally loud person.
Yeah, this is not a tournament that a ref is on call or to watch, so it's nobody's position to make that call.
That's right.
Unless asked.
Regardless, it was a hell of a shot. I mean, you can't take that away from anyone.
Yeah, Rod, you're absolutely right. It's nobody's place to call that. Only the other shooter, the opponent.
And I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying there's any malice involved. I mean, I think that he didn't know that he hit it. I mean, it was just
he may not even realize
he barely touched the ball.
Because I believe it was on the way back.
Yes, I do believe it was on the way back.
I mean, nonetheless, it was a great shot. The 9 ball didn't change really hardly at all. So
just a little bit. I mean, it might have been enough to move it into the path enough to get it into the hole, but it's close. It's one of those we'd like to see it, I guess, again. Looks like he's going to take a stab at this.
Yeah, he rode up a little farther than he wanted, but he's still going to shoot at it with the 5 ball sitting where it's at.
Exactly. It's almost like a freebie.
As he goes into the 5 ball.
Yeah, if he's doing that, he's doing a lot with this shot.
I mean, he could roll right up and lock on that 9 ball and put the 4 ball in the rail if he wanted to as well.
Drains the center pocket, but look at that cue ball.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit better view of what's going on here. This 5 ball is still trouble. There's a combination for that 8, but then it's going to kind of bring the 5 ball
It's a rough combo. The 8 ball's off the rail by an inch or two more than the 5 ball. Maybe more of a carom shot, but.
Yep.
But Mike's good enough with the cue ball. I mean, he could plant that right in between there.
And he could play safe right here if he wanted to and leave the ball up there so he could do some damage if he got ball in hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot to talk about here in this match. We'd like to welcome Razor Ray Schultz into the mix. This is Crazy Bob of the On Cue Broadcast Network. Always great to see Ray on here. We were just talking about the Thursday Night Pool League out at Rockies in Owensboro. Thursday night's 8 ball. If you guys want to get a team together, contact Mickey.
Jerry, I think we're down to maybe 6.
All right, is he thinking he can cut this ball?
Well, he definitely can. There's also a really good safety in there, just stunned behind that 8.
If there's room, I'm not sure there's room.
There is. Yeah, that 8 ball's off the rail by about a ball and a half.
You know what? That's why we have more than one camera.
Yeah, it's about a ball and a half off, so he can get behind there if he wants. It's a little tester.
Where the 6 ball is, that means he can doesn't have to worry too much.
Right.
You have to get pretty unlucky to get hit. about is I stole Mickey's letter. Again, he gets distance. He gets stuff in between. That was a two-way kind of shot, it looked like.
He did leave where he can see it.
Yeah. Look out. All right, that puts Frantz at the table with a wide open rack. Let's see what he does. I guess 7 ball to the 8 ball. Little bit of an issue. Wide open rack with these guys move the ball the way they're doing. I don't expect them to have too much trouble here. 6 to the 7 is going to be a little bit of an issue, though.
He's got a little bit of an angle. He can just pull right to that rail and spin down here. On
Yeah,
the,
back towards safety.
on the
Warrior
bottom
says.
left side.
I guess that's exactly what it was. Jerry Clayman's asking how many left. You could go to the bracket here, but the winner of this plays the hot seat match against Josh Franklin.
Yeah, I think there's 6. Hit that shot really, really good.
That's going to put him in a real good spot here. Can he get good lead for the 8 here? I guess he's going to come up underneath it probably because he's on the rail.
Worst case, he goes into the 8 ball and clears it out. Or just misses the 7. He missed it trying to go into that.
Yep, that's going to be a frustrating shot. He wasn't really going to be all that happy with the lead, but he banks well. This is a straight safety trying to hide up behind the 9.
He didn't get there.
I don't think he really got there.
I mean, I think he can see it, but I don't think he can make it. I mean, he can bank it, and he is from Kentucky.
That's right. Home of Banks.
Hey, we got
Like
B. Randon.
Welcome, B. Randon, into the on-cue viewing. Oh, that's gonna be tough. All right, so any trouble getting from the 7 to the 8 ball just got alleviated by ball in hand, didn't it?
Exactly.
Comes off the rail first a little bit just to be safe. Now, he comes a little high on that, but he doesn't mind these cuts. Basically a spot shot.
He's a shooter.
Absolutely. And he proves it time and again. Nice shooting there by Kyle Hargis. We saw his older brother here on the TV table earlier today.
Victor, yep.
Always kind of supports what we do, gets on, watches the streams, talks back and forth with us. All right, Kyle Hargis takes a commanding 5-1 lead. Nate says he changed his mind on the bet. Well, I can understand that. All right, that break gets Mike Frantz a shot at the 1 ball, but you've got, in fact, we were talking a little bit about the Kyle Lowry, or Tor Lowry 0X videos here not too long ago. They got a lot of talk about doing half table position play in those. And that's what he's going to be up against. But they usually talk about a 9-foot table. This is a whole lot of congestion down here on this side of the table.
Oh, yes.
Looks like a good hit. But that's going to leave the 2 ball there for Kyle to get a hold of it.
Rich Hauser. Yes, Josh Franklin is waiting to play the winner of this match. That would be for the hot seat. Josh has played very well today.
So yeah, go ahead, Rich Hauser. Go ahead and share this with everybody that you know. Anybody you know that might be Josh's friends. because he's going to be playing up here later for the hot seat. Probably be the next match, wouldn't you think?
I don't know if it'll be the next match. Huh? Maybe it will be.
Yeah, so Josh Franklin will probably be playing next against the winner of this match. That's a nice safety, freezing right up there on that 8-ball. Got the 6-ball cutting off the kick here, so that's going to make this a real tough shot. Going to have to alter it with some sort of spin off that rail.
Oh, I don't know about that shot.
Yeah, I would probably have used a backward spin on the other side of it. Yeah, to thin the angle out instead of put more into it. At least that's my thought. Again, they see the angles a lot better than we do over here in the broadcast booth. But at the same time, you know, sometimes it's just fun to speculate. Now, the only question here is this 8-ball, right?
I'd shoot a 5 on the other side and go down into the 9-8 and open them up.
Yeah. Now come around table for this 7. He can come up underneath the 8 for the 8 and the side.
You've got a great angle to just bump up and move the 9-ball.
Absolutely. But if he misses it, it gets ugly. Oh, he thinks he's got it. And got it, he does.
I didn't realize it went.
All right, that's going to put Kyle Hargis on the hill, folks. Kyle Hargis is putting on a show, isn't he? Excuse me. All right, we got Mike Frantz on the break. Looks like that 1-ball's in jail. They've got all kind of protectors keeping him from that 1-ball. That's a real unfortunate break here, but might see what kind of job he does here. You think he's going to push at this?
I would, yeah, I'd say so.
But
you can't see it.
that's exactly what he's going to do. I think he might get it back. That means safety. He's giving it back. I mean, he's up 6-1. Let him take the pressure shot here. I mean, I agree with that. Yes, it was. Ball in hand to Kyle Hargis. All right, we'd like to ask you guys, the winner of this match plays for the winner of the hot seat with Josh Franklin after this match. Oh, yeah, you think he's going to stab at it? Why not? Oh, that's just a safety. Don't think he's going to love the safety. Have to see the different angle here. Oh, yeah, that goes. Players of this caliber, they keep battling all the way to the end. Oh, this might take this. He might take a stab at this one. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is easier. Well, there it is. There's your match, folks. Nice shooting there by Kyle Hargis. All right, your final score. The next match is going to be Kyle Hargis versus Josh Franklin for the hot seat. All right, this is the OnCue Broadcast Network. We've got both me and Mickey Hammond
Josh Franklin and Kyle Hargis.
on the